Yes, I believe that I will come to the right honourable gentleman. I think there's a point of order from Mr. Ian Blackford. Hope it's a genuine point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I have to say it's disappointing that the Prime Minister, who has been alerted that I will be making a point of order, has chosen to scurry from the chamber. Mr. Speaker, you will agree that the use of language and the images and what we say in this chamber is important. The Prime Minister said in response to my honourable friend from Aberdeen that the Scottish National Party does not have a mandate for independence. Mr. Speaker, let me say quite unequivocally that is simply not the case. The Scottish National Party stood on a manifesto commitment of an independence referendum if there was a material change of circumstances. Now, it might be a surprise to the Prime Minister, but we won the election. But perhaps more importantly, Mr. Speaker, we took a motion to the Scottish Parliament because there is emphatically a majority for independence in that Parliament. And we won that vote in March 2017 by 69 votes to 59. And I wonder what mechanisms are open to me, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that the Prime Minister comes back and corrects the record and accedes to the fact that the Scottish National Party and the government in Scotland does have a majority and a mandate for independence.
Well, what I would say to the right honourable gentleman is as follows, and for the benefit of those interested in this matter. First, he has made his point with vigour and insistence, very much in the mould that he has fashioned since his election to the House. No one could be in any doubt as to what the right honourable gentleman believes, and it is on the record. Secondly, and I don't know whether this will be welcome to the right honourable gentleman, but it is the honest answer from the Chair. There has been no procedural impropriety. There has been no breach of order. There is nothing untoward in parliamentary terms about the way in which the Prime Minister has conducted herself. I recognise that it is disagreeable to and strongly objected to by the right honourable gentleman and his colleagues here assembled. That, I'm afraid, however, is in the nature of political debate and disagreement. As to when he will have a chance further to pursue his disagreement with the Prime Minister, I think that opportunity will arise ere long. Well, if the honourable member for Anhelion and Yar has got a genuine point of order, he's certainly wearing a fabulous tie. Whether his point of order is of equal quality remains to be seen. I will nevertheless give him a chance. Mr. Angus Brendan MacNeil.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I accept the reciprocal compliment for my tie. Mr. Speaker, the point here is it's a matter of fact, it's a matter of truth, that the Prime Minister, what she said is not the situation in Scotland at all. There is a mandate for independence. The Prime Minister said there was not a mandate. There is a mandate for independence. That's the fact.
I'm not sure that greatly added to the intellectual quality of the exchanges, but nevertheless the honourable gentleman has made his point with some force and it is on the record. But I don't think it requires a response from the Chair at this time. I'm sorry if I've misunderstood, but I feel that he's just put his point there and it rests and it will be assessed and evaluated by all colleagues.